Right, let's bring you the story from South Africa. We understand the South African Home Affairs Minister has dismissed claims that border guards at Beitbridge border post are turning back Zimbabwean nationals who do not have valid documents. According to Aaron Motswaledi, one of the models of training for border guards is to follow procedures when people want to leave the border without documentation. Immigrant rights organizations have criticized the way the South African government is managing the situation it has created by scrapping the Zimbabwean Exemption Permit. However, Motswaledi said no one is allowed to go through the border to and from without documentation. We're now joined by Bernard Chinguvare, a journalist in Beitbridge. Thank you very much for joining us. We hear Zimbabweans trying to leave are being turned back at the border. Could you tell us really what's going on?
I received a call sometime by somebody who was at the border telling me that there is something going on about Zimbabweans who are trying to go back to their country. But as they get to, they walk into the border, they say they are turned back by the border guards. And now they really will be stuck. They have nowhere to go. That's what then when I received that call, I decided to go and see it for myself. So I had to spend 2 days at the border, really seeing what was going on.
Okay, you also spoke to the authorities. What has been their response?
After I visited the border, I emailed the authorities, the Department of Home Affairs authorities. Unfortunately, they did not respond. They were promising to respond, but by the time of publication, they had not responded.
Okay, what is the feedback from Zimbabweans who want to leave? How are they managing to do that?
When you go at the border, you find them, most of them are hesitant to speak to anyone, but I think it's natural that if somebody from nowhere comes and talk to you, you really are afraid of speaking to anyone. But I really had to try and speak to them. Some of them were telling me they are afraid they can't go because they've seen some other people being turned back. So they told me the only means is maybe to go through the undesignated ports of entry. But there is a danger on those undesignated ports of entry. They could be robbed or raped.
Do you know if there is any reaction from the Zimbabwean government to this development, besides what they've said in the papers?
Unfortunately, I did not get in touch with the Zimbabwean government.
Okay, Bernard, I'm sure we'll come back to you for further development. Thank you so much for speaking with us.